Hello, welcome. Welcome to the legal and ethical environment of business. This is Professor Guerra Pujol from the University of Central Florida, and I want to welcome everyone back to legal and ethical environment of business. This video is a consolation video for the 49%, almost 50% of the class that would have preferred that our theme be the social network. Let me just say in this video that I very much feel your pain. I am a huge fan of the 2010 award-winning film, The Social Network. Here, what I'm going to do in this consolation video is just reassure you that a little bit about the course and say a few more things about the social network, since that won't be our theme, but if you want to learn more. So let me just go to my bookcase, and it just so happens I actually have an entire shelf devoted to social media, privacy, and the social network, the film. I'm going to pull out a book called The Accidental Billionaires. The author is Ben Mesrich, and he's written a number of best-selling books that have been made into movies. And I think his latest book is called Bitcoin Billionaires, which tells the story of the founding of Facebook from the point of view of the Winklevoss twins. Let me just say this, that if you've seen The Social Network or haven't seen The Social Network, it is on Netflix. It's a great movie. I still recommend you see it. If you want some good reading, maybe over the holiday season or, beach reading, the book on which The Social Network is based, called The Accidental Billionaires, a tale of, let me give you the full subtitle, A Tale of Sex, Money, Genius, and Betrayal. Really good book. As much as I like the movie, the book is even better. I mean, that's how good this book is, at least in my view. And it tells the story of the founding of Facebook, more or less from the perspective of Eduardo Saverin. And so it's a really compelling and gripping read. And like the movie, many chapters in the book are devoted to the so-called face mash incident. So in this consolation video, what I really want to just do is say, look, identify the about 3 areas of law that we won't be addressing in great detail, given that Tiger King was chosen, and to reassure you that I will go ahead and nonetheless create some optional video content, if you want to use the fancy term, and some, web courses, materials, if you really want to explore the law of social media in more detail. Let me preface my remarks by saying that I think social media, the reason why up until we hit the pandemic and went basically fully online, the reason why I used the social network and the history of Facebook, including Facebook's acquisition of Instagram, is because we all use social media. We're exposed to social media, and social media is always in the news. Even today, as I speak, I don't have my copy of the New York Times here, but Mark Zuckerberg is saying, CEO of Facebook, that he's not going to allow his platform to be used to disseminate false election results. And so, it's always something to talk about. But this is a survey course, and so the 3 areas that I would have gone into some detail are privacy law, antitrust law, and hacking, or computer trespass, or computer fraud. And so these are 3 areas that we see, for example, in the movie The Social Network, and 3 issues that are relevant today in social media. In fact, any business, any person, right, is susceptible to being hacked, or to having their data hacked, or their online accounts hacked, etc. And so what I will do, and that's why I'm calling this a consolation video, is throughout the semester, I will go ahead at various points and I'll provide some optional material about privacy. I'll focus on the common law. So when we do the area of common law in module 3 of this course, I'll talk about the right to privacy. I find this very fascinating, and I find the common law very relevant to our day and age. The other area is going to be hacking and computer fraud. So there's a federal law called the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, but also many states have their own computer fraud laws. And so when we talk about sources of law in Module 2 of this course, I'll go ahead and provide some optional material about how various sources of law deal with or attempt to regulate or deter hacking. Because that is a big theme in the social network when Zuckerberg famously breaks into a bunch of Harvard computer databases to create the Face Mash website he was working on. And then another area is mergers and acquisitions. Probably the best decision Mark Zuckerberg ever made was buying out the rights to Instagram. And I'll talk about that in Module 4 when we talk about intellectual property rights, because what makes Instagram so valuable is its intellectual property. And Mr. Zuckerberg Facebook Inc. paid a lot of money to acquire Instagram, even when Instagram was a small company, but Zuckerberg saw the promise. Now, whether now Facebook is kind of ruining Instagram with all the different features and ads that they're throwing on there, that's a whole discussion for another day. Don't even get me started on that. But I think, it is worth talking about mergers and acquisitions and stuff like that. So we'll do that in Module 4 and how a company can structure either an asset acquisition or buy another company outright when they want to obtain intellectual property rights. That's why I'm saying this is a consolation video. So, if you did choose the social network, I would look at it this way, having to see Tiger King, or if you have seen it, seeing it from this new business law perspective, think of it as a growth opportunity for your own intellectual enrichment. Maybe you're not, maybe you find the main characters in Tiger King to be completely abhorrent and despicable. And certainly a powerful case can be made that they are. But this is this is what college is for, to sort of see other people, other ways of life, and then to assess them and these ways of lives and their decisions critically. And that's what we'll be doing with a business law and ethical lens. So again, thank you for participating in the vote. I'll do my best to bring in as much as I can about the Social Network movie throughout the course, fully optional, because that option was narrowly defeated. Again, thank you for your time. Thank you for participating in the survey, and look forward then to seeing you either virtually or through virtual, optional Zooms, or through these pre-recorded videos, and you commenting throughout the semester. God bless, good luck, and charge on.